Hi everyone, Miki Jacobs here. Welcome to Angel Chat. Thank you for joining in. As always, I appreciate it. I hope you will have a fantastic week since it's Monday today, and I hope you are all well. Today I chose to talk about Gaia, Mother Earth. I realize that now, in the course of my work, when I do reading or consult people, that Gaia, the entity, Mother Earth, is more and more helpful in our life. She appeared to come more in reading. She's more helpful, obviously, with different topics in people's life. Nonetheless, she appeared to be more influential nowadays in our life on planet Earth. Life is harder, life is harsher for us, so we have extra beings, but more specifically Gaia, Mother Earth. So I thought I'll talk a little bit how to invoke her, her help, how to connect to her, and what it is specifically that she helps us in life on our incarnation here on Earth. So first and foremost, it's important for those of you that perhaps not familiar with who Gaia is, perhaps the name or what it is. Gaia is very much the energy that's responsible for planet Earth, for nature on planet Earth. She has the nature kingdom underneath her that support her, that help her. She obviously as well helpful to our life for human beings. The things about the nature kingdom, of course, with the leading of Gaia, Mother Earth, that they're very selective, not in a bad way, of course, because all spirits love us since they connect to our soul and not the personality. And indeed, we are all one, whether it is spirits in the spirit world or nature kingdom. Selective in a way that if you want to invoke more of Mother Earth into your life, or the nature spirits that very much a kingdom by itself, kind of like the nature kingdom, although lower in awareness, you need to respect nature, you need to love nature. And I don't mean just just have a pet in your life, but authentically understand that all nature, all being of nature have their own space here on planet Earth, that we are not higher than them. I don't mean in awareness, obviously. Human souls are as aware as we can be beings here on Earth, but I'm talking about their space on planet Earth, which why I use the phrase respect them, honor them, understand that they need their space, whether it is rainforests or jungles or pets, and understand that they have, each one have their own meaning, their own purposes on planet Earth. So when you look at the animal kingdom, nature, because that's indeed also include plants and trees and greens, then you naturally, when you understand their importance, the fact that like us, they are of course as well the manifestation of the Creator, then naturally you will be able to hold a little bit more respect to them. So when you do that, when you respect nature, certainly Gaia, Mother Earth, that responsible, or rather the leader of the nature kingdom on planet Earth, will naturally assign herself to you, or rather be more with you, now that established that she's a real entity, Gaia. So obviously, so in that way they're a little bit more selective, meaning people that they do not respect nature in any way, shape or form, don't believe, think they're superior to animals, to nature, don't care to keep planet Earth clean. So the ocean, have great respect to any oceanic life. Then naturally, Gaia, as well as nature spirits, and there are nature angels as well, then obviously would not be in your life as much. So first and foremost, to invoke the help of Gaia and the nature kingdom, then you obviously again need to take my advice and perhaps elevate yourself a little bit more. If you do not think that nature is important, have their own space and respect and love them equally as you love another human being. So obviously without comparing to human beings, because they're not us. It's like compare cats and dogs. They're not the same. They're different. Nonetheless, try to raise an awareness to anything that has to do with planet Earth, nature, anything and everything. Then you naturally will invoke Gaia more. Gaia is magical, really is magical. She's able to adjust our energy when I have days that I have perhaps difficult readings, or days that are difficult. It's life, planet Earth, go up and go down at time. Then I certainly try to call on Gaia more, connect to her, sit on the ground, take your shoes and socks, which is how you connect to Mother Earth, visualize her energy coming up your feet, feeding, energetically speaking, your physical body, and that sort of thing where you can connect to her. Certainly spend time with nature a little bit more. Even if you live in the city, you can indeed find the park, the ocean, any place that does not have a roof, meaning consider out to nature. Gaia like to be called upon, so obviously in addition to respecting her kingdom, if you will, planet Earth, which she is responsible for in certain ways, then you also want to call on her. Learn about her, read about her, invoke her, let her adjust your energy, because as mentioned before, she's quite magical. The nature kingdom, nature spirits, which including fairies and elves and other beings that belong to the nature spirit, very magical. Although they're not as high in awareness as as the nature angels, they're very magical. They're somewhat mischievous, I found, the energy of the inhabitant of the nature kingdom, and again selective, meaning that the more aware you are of nature, the more you love nature, the more you respect nature in all its form without being any prejudice to one or another, then they help us. And the ways they help us, it with little things in stuff, and little things in life. They help us find things that we lose in the house, such as a remote control, the key. They inspire us for things that make our life a little bit better. They very much live with us, their energy live with us if we indeed are friends of nature. So I always recommend people to read a little bit more about that fantastic kingdom, that nature kingdom, as well as, of course, use Mother Earth, call upon her when life is hard, when you feel your energy is low, in addition, of course, to all the help that you already have from your team of spirit in the spirit world, angel. But Gaia is quite magical and very, very feisty, meaning if you are a friend of her kingdom, a friend of nature, if you preserve her planet, then she will be quite feisty, helping you, a warrior for you, if you will, because she does indeed have a feisty energy, and she's some sort of a healer as well, as I mentioned, as to the quick difference that I feel when my energy is low and I needed to be balanced, lifted up, and I go and I interact with her, which of course part of the reason as to Clayton and I live here in nature, of course. So try it out. I mean, educate yourself a little bit more, specifically if you're someone that's not as familiar or close to nature or understand nature. Again, it's all matter of being proactive about information, the receive information there. Make sure, like with any topic, you know who you read, listen to your intuition as to who you read, what material you choose to pick, and when you feel good about it, whether it is a reference of who to go, again, there's a lot of good information out there, then read it, educate yourself about the nature kingdom and specifically Gaia, and call on them. Very, very important, because nature kingdom are kind of like childlike, and they want to be appreciated and called upon on when you need little things in life. Parking spaces, as I said, if something lost, then they're able, being a little bit higher in awareness than us, the human species, they're able to help, although with simple things, because they're not as aware as other spirits in the universe. Nonetheless, very much there. As to Gaia, as powerful and as magical as the more evolved spirit. Other than, as mentioned before, you need to make sure you respect her kingdom. You need to make sure you respect planet Earth, obviously, whether it is for her or just because we need to respect where we are and understand that indeed we are visitors. We're going to come here for whatever years we have, and then we're going to go home and other people would come. So important to educate other people. Keep planet Earth clean. Respect the ocean, respect animal and everything and anything that resemble nature. So I hope that helped you a little bit. I thought that would be a fun topic and helpful if you choose to pursue it, of course. And I appreciate you tuning in. So thank you very much, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye.